Hey there, this is Kristen Winfrey with Legacy Transactions, bringing you another Tuesday tip this week. This week, I want to talk about, can that T47 be signed at closing? The title company is going to have the client sign a T47 at closing. However, I do want to point out in the contract where it says that that T47 is due the same due date as the seller's current survey. So let's take a quick look at that. You'll see over here in paragraph 6 that it will say who has to pay for the survey or deliver it. And so paragraph 6C1 says, within so many days after the effective date, seller shall furnish to the buyer and the title company seller's existing survey of the property and residential real property affidavit promulgated by the Texas Department of Insurance, which is the T47. If seller fails to furnish the existing survey or affidavit within the time prescribed, buyer shall obtain a new survey at seller's expense no later than 3 days prior to closing. So I see this get missed all the time where they will say, well, the seller doesn't have a survey, but the buyer is responsible for paying for a new one because this box for buyer is checked. That is inaccurate because it is saying if the seller fails to furnish the survey or the affidavit within the time prescribed, then the buyer will get a new survey and it's going to be at the seller's expense. So I just wanted to point that out because, like I said, I see that get missed a lot. And that is a really, really important paragraph, especially if you're the listing agent, to make sure that if your seller signed that contract, that they are going to provide the survey and T47, make sure they provide it on time. And then also a quick, easy way for them to get things notarized. If they're not able to go to like their bank or the title company, you could go to enotarize.com, or I think it's notarize.com. There is a fee, but it is a lot more convenient if that seller can't, leave their house or just really tied up and can't get to a physical location to get something notarized. So I hope you have a great week. We will talk to you next week.